material. If you have not fully read through them, you should absolutely read through them. If you already have, I advise you to just take a double check. We're going to try and align this training much more towards these SOPs now, but we've already been doing that. There are a few blurbs I want to just read out for everybody. This is the new SOP 100 that was created about 3 months ago to 6 months. Flight roles. Wingman. The wingman's primary responsibility is to maintain position off of lead. Wingmen are responsible for collision avoidance. Wingman must know the procedures to carry out the flight's mission, maintain situational awareness, and be prepared to assume the lead at any time. By maintaining position as a wingman, you enhance the formation's effectiveness and ability to accomplish the mission. Keyword there, enhance the formation's effectiveness and ability to accomplish the mission. That is a wingman's responsibility. For flight organizations, section, the most basic grouping of aircraft. A section is 2 aircraft linked together throughout the duration of a flight, responsible for providing mutual support for each other. A division is 4 aircraft linked together through the duration of a flight, responsible for providing mutual support for each other. A division lead may temporarily break their flight up into 2 sections at any point in order to better accomplish their mission. 3 aircraft in a flight is referred to as a light division. Next thing I wanted to read is radio procedures. For general radio comms, radio communications can best be summarized by the following example. Who you are calling, tower. Who you are, Camelot 1, flight of 4 FA-18s. Where you are, if it's applicable, so all the Marshall stuff we do, marking moms. What you want to do, ready to taxi. The last thing I wanted to read from this document is checking in and out of frequencies. When acting as a flight lead, it is important to inform other aircraft and agencies on this frequency when you leave and arrive on their channel. For example, notice flight lead says Camelot 11 checking in and out of FAD Alpha, pushing command. AWACS replies Camelot 11 copy. Flight lead, Camelot 11 flight of 4 FA-18s checking in on command. And then the mission commander replies Camelot 11 read you 5x5 on command. So again, a lot of this is flight lead doing check-ins, not individual planes. The last thing, is that all I want to say? Oh, I knew I had one more. Last one was acknowledging commands. As a wingman, you will acknowledge and execute commands and instructions at the direction of your flight lead. A brief and simple way to acknowledge lead's instructions and indicate you are ready to respond is with your shortened position number. For example, whenever there is a command, flight lead says bring power to 350 knots. The execution will be once all of your flight says their number. So the last person to say is the execution. So 2 says 2, that's when it happens. Beginning to climb. Flight, 5 degrees nose up. Wait 1, right? Something's not right. 2, that is when the execution happens. Same thing happens with any kind of formation. The other thing I wanted to bring up is this is from SOP 300 MCQ manual for the wing. This is page 31 and 32. This is about the spin pattern. I know a lot of people are like, what the fuck is a spin pattern? I'm going to just read through this. If the pattern is full, more than 6 aircraft in the pattern, and we're talking about the brake pattern here, when the flight arrives at the fantail, the flight will have to spin it. To perform a spin, the flight will simultaneously climb to 1,200 feet and perform a left-hand turn remaining within 3 DME. That's a huge thing. After 270 degrees of the turn, aft of a beam, the flight will descend to 800 feet and then proceed inbound for the brake. Big thing in this paragraph, the only thing it really says is climb 1200, maintain within 3 DME. Don't do a brake turn, but don't just willy-nilly go out here into the pattern. Aircraft re-entering the brake from the spin pattern have priority in the brake. Upwind interval is determined by first to the bow, whether that is brake traffic, wave off, touch and go, or bolter. However, caution must be exercised when re-entering the initial so as to avoid conflict with other aircraft inbound from the brake. So basically, if you see some shit that's about to happen, you can kind of wiggle right here to try and lose some time, so you're not causing a big fuck up when people have to turn. The last thing I wanted to see here is an example. Once switched to tower frequency, just monitor the frequency. The majority of case 1 operations are conducted zip-lip. We're not going to be doing zip-lip that much. This means that radio calls in the pattern are neither required nor desired. That is not true for what we're doing. However, in low visibility situations, the following calls will be made. Entering the spin pattern when applicable. 205 spinning. Notice that is the aircraft calling he is spinning. 90 degrees from initial when spinning, 205 spinning. This is not required. Departing or landing, yada, yada, yada. The big thing is this 205 spinning. So if you see the problem happening with more than 6 people, you are to call yourself spin, stay within 3 DME, and do a spin pattern. Once you are 270 degrees, descend down to 800 feet, try and re-enter. That's all I have. Any questions on this from the SOP that I've read?
I want to address one thing real quick because the questions are popping up and I'm getting them.
Okay.
SOP is the primary source of information for the squadron. Data for data, data with data is a educational source provided to give additional detail to the subject you are being trained on or that you wish to go deeper into. IPs will use it to provide additional background information. Because of some of the feedback we've recently gotten, the squadron command is going through every data with data and every SOP and updating it so that we have F-14 specific SOPs that are derivative or appendix to the wing SOP. It doesn't make the wing SOP goes away. It means that there is now an F-14 or VF-103 specific appendix to the core SOP. Everybody understand?
Yep.
All right. That it's not something that's going to be out like next week. This is obviously, these are complex documents, but they're being worked on. So if you could please, like, if you see something that's really glaringly fucked up between like the SOP and a data with data, let me know. I will feed it to the person who's handling the appropriate SOP. Okay. All right. With that being said, the mission is up and running on up on Tomcat Alley. You are free to get in and get going. I'm going to go piss bandit.
One quick pedantic question. Element or section? That doesn't really matter, but what terminology are we supposed to use? Because we have element leads, but it's a division and a section. Is it element the same as a section?
Element is same as section. Division is same as flight.
Okay.
Okay.
If anybody needs a refresher on anything, case 1, I'm going to sit in the Pirates Bay for 2 minutes, and then I'm going to start flying as well.
No, it's just people who need, yeah. If it's a question about case 1, Bondo, I would actually go down to Pirates Bay. Like, you want a Rio this evening? Hush, can I break you up from your partner for the night?
I suppose.
I thought we had this discussion. No, but
Okay.
didn't we? I mean, you have Dub, who's senior Rio, and his pilot's not here.
Dub, do you mind flying with Bondo for a while and then taking comms?
I can. I'm not plugged in. I was kind of expecting I was just running Marshall tonight, but if you guys don't need Marshall, then
Let me see if we got anybody else yet. No, we could. We need a Marshall at some level, probably on the way back. But if you could at least get him through maybe one pass, and then take over, that would be really helpful.
okay.
So Bondo, he'll do one pass with you, but then he's going to take on Marshall and whatnot duties. Okay.
And He can also. We can be on the same radio frequency, and I can help him from Moose Jet. Why won't we do that? But we won't
Hey,
be a
Dub.
flight, but we can be in the same frequency.
All right, Bondo, you're gonna fly with Moo, because Moo needs to start getting some flight element lead experience anyway. So, all right, Dub, you're off the hook, Dub.
Okay.
All right, I'm going Piss Bandit, but the submission is up on the server for those that want to load in.
Bondo, let's do button 12 in the front.
I'll be there in a second. I'm firing it up.
Yeah, sounds good. Top Cat Alley?
You guys know what map it's on?
It's Persian Gulf.
Okay.
So it sounds like you're doing LSO, right?
Just Marshall. I don't know the words to say for LSO.
You don't know the words. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's
I
do
hate this
a
game.
Victory 6, Bondo. Take that 2 bird. And button 12. Let's see you get on there.
Lima Tower, checking in. How copy? Lima Tower, you're Lima Charlie. Lima Tower. And Lima Tower 102 is ready for taxi. Safety motors. That's 102. 102, Lima Tower, runway 13, right hand, winds are 0, QNH 3051. 102, 13 right hand, cleared to taxi, 3051, runway 13, hold short. Sorry, say again the second part for 102.
Panels on.
102, Lima Tower, clear taxi, hold short, just a couple takes, and it looks like a sidewalk, taxi, hold short, 13 for 102. Lima Tower. The tinker is really far away. No, there's a tinker here. It's up to you if you want to practice.
I took
Did you have a chance to take on Tuesday?
In your settings page, if you scroll down nearly to the bottom, there is under radio effect settings. It's about 70% down under the settings tab. You can turn down your FM radio tone, your background radio effects, or your ambient cockpit effect volume. Yep.
No.
Lima Tower, clear to taxi.
No.
Taxi from the north apron, hold short 13.
No.
Call back in with
No.
departure.
What's up, Gampus?
115, taxi from the north apron, hold short 13.
You okay over there, Gumpus?
My dog.
I thought you were yelling at me.
Lima Tower 102 is holding short, runway 13. 102, you have departure intentions. We'd like, depart on a north radial. We're gonna head straight for the boat for 102. Okay, 102, departure radio, altitude 5,000, squawk 3102. Alright, that's the 040 departure radio at 5,000 and squawk 3102 for 102. 102, here we back. No rush, just letting you know when you're ready. And for 102, are we?
Everybody, heads up! I have to switch the map. This is not the Case 1 map.
Sounds like
Standing by for switch up.
swap the map.
I don't know why it didn't switch.
Brother, can't we do case 1 on this map?
Yeah, it
Not
has a
really.
carrier.
Not the carrier might. You can, I guess, if you want to.
And we got a tanker.
All right, whatever.
Standing by to proceed.
Resume. Why didn't it switch?
taxi from North Apron, short run. 102, clear depart, QNH 305. Testing, testing. Is it better? 107, I see you stalled 13 Northern Apron. You are clear to taxi at runway 13, QNH 3051.
Now, I will say the only thing that looks weird about this map is the carrier does seem like it's going straight at that island. Is this the map where it got stuck on the island?
Fifteen miles
Compass.
away. You have at least 90 minutes before it hits that island.
Leeward Tower 115, holding short 1.
Okay.
Aren't we also able to manually steer the boat?
115, Leeward Tower, do you have any departure intentions? I do not have any departure intentions, so
Compass.
let me know when you're... 115,
I
Leeward
have no
Tower.
idea.
You are clear to depart.
We have no idea.
Leeward, after departure, fly runway heading. Match the
I'll send
radial
it.
departure on the 040. Climb altitude 5,000. Squawk 3115. Cleared for runway heading. Match the 040 radial departure to 5,000. Squawk 3115. 3051. You are... there we go. 115, get a read back. Clear to depart. 115, clear. New Tower, Victory 6, flight of 2, F-14s, holding short A, bunkers, requesting a straight out departure, 020 radial, receiving the Teddy. 104, Lima Tower, standby. 111, if you don't have a departure preference, you are cleared to depart with 115. 111 will Lima Tower. 104, you are cleared to taxi, hold short, runway 13, QNH 3051. I will get your departure instructions at the hold short. Air traffic 3129, request back today. Alright, leads rolling. 56 copies, 3051, runway 129er, Lima Tower. You are cleared to taxi from the Northern Apron,
Hold short runway 13, winds are 0, QNH 3051.
Hold short runway 13, wind 0, QNH 3005. 111 ready for departure, runway
111, Lima Tower, take the active, you are clear for departure.
Let's do a 5-second
Lima
departure.
13, via
do a running rendezvous.
040 radial.
We'll go out on that radial,
QNH 305.
and then we'll, why don't we go to the tanker and just plug once, and then we'll go to the carrier.
Lima Tower.
107, holding short, runway
And then offset just to, so you see we're on the left side
07,
of the line,
Lima Tower,
and then just get to
attention.
the right side of the line, right next to us. Don't get right behind us.
request departure to the
Yeah,
carrier.
just like that. Cool.
No other intent.
107, Lima Tower, you are, after the active is clear, you are clear to depart Lima runway 13, climb 10,000, depart on Lima 020, winds at 0, QNH 3051.
Go tower, depart via 020 radial, Angels 10.
107, good read back.
Seven, take it.
It's operating on this frequency. Copy.
You should get your IFF turned on. Set to 3161.
Starting outbound on our departure radio.
Or sorry, yours will be 3162. Your mood 4, it's on your, it's in the
104,
back. Yeah, don't worry
Lima
about it.
Tower, surface 100, QNH 3051. You are cleared for departure, leeway runway 13, onto the outbound radial 020.
6. Runway 13, 020. Taking the active runway.
Lima Tower.
107.
Lima Tower.
Lima Tower 115, established outbound 040.
Alright, I'll just do
Lima
everybody's
Tower, clear to
checklist
switch.
real quick.
105, clear switch.
Alright, let's do final checks. Brakes.
Established outbound, request frequency change.
Lima Tower, clear to switch.
Sure, I mean, if you have any issues, let me know. But, no, that's fine. I'll just say it for both of everybody. Fuel's good. Canopy's closed. Seats armed.
Lima.
Stabog should be all on. Your gyro should be erect and stable.
Lima Tower.
Your altimeter should be set to 3051. Oxygen on. Put to takeoff.
112, Lima Tower, winds are 0, QNH is 3051, taxi from Northern Apron, line up
Flaps and
and
slats.
wait, runway 13.
QNH 30.
Spoilers and gasket.
Line up and wait.
Trim.
One trim.
Any questions? Alright. And then you have 80% run up, do your wipeout, and then it'll be 5-second interval. Leads green jet.
3129 and 100.
Brakes. 129, Leeward Tower, any departure intentions?
129 now, ship of 2 Tomcats, request section takeoff, and radial 020 if that's boat.
129er, when's it? 0 QNH 3051, you are cleared to depart Leeward runway 13 on the 020 departure. Climb out at 5,000, squawk 3129er.
Alright, we'll go to 7 miles, 5,000 feet, and then turn left onto the 020.
040, switching Marshall button.
Leeward.
Here's clear, Joe.
Leo Tower, Victory 112, holding short, runway 13.
112, Leeward, you are second in line for departure, winds at 0 QNH 3051. When active is clear, depart Leeward, runway 13, climb and maintain 5,000, depart on Leeward's 020, squawk 31.
Contract speed should be 300, just for your future references. I came off a little hot too, so that was my fault, partially my fault.
Maintain 5,000, depart on the 020 radial, squawk 3012.
Leeward.
Alright, so once we get to the 020, we'll then go to the right and we'll go to Texaco. And then we'll have to carry it.
Taking active.
Leeward.
Alright, everyone.
Leeward.
Traffic 107 departing airspace, switching Marshall.
107, Leeward, clear to switch.
Alright, just pre-brief you at Texaco 2, button 12, and it'll be 119 Yankee for the TACAN. We'll have it, I mean, you'll just have to change frequencies. Alright, leads turning right.
3-6, check in, button 12.
We've got a sweep tack in. It's 130 miles toward 060. Flight turn 060. Push right, and we'll just go to cruise. Are you familiar with the tanker ops, the way these guys do it? Okay, well, I'm sure Old told you how to do it, but we'll make our call, we'll go to the left observation, we'll get in line, and then we'll call, you know, we'll say we're ready, moving for contact, then ready for contact, and then I'll do the comms. You'll still have to do like your AI comms. Don't do it until it's your turn to tank, otherwise it messes up the tanker. And let's climb to 15,000. Say that again.
That might be because you have some of the autopilot parts set on. That would be it.
Gotcha. Here, GG planes, the tanker is like way too far away. Let's just go to the boat and we'll tank some other time. Alright, flight, gentle turn to 360. Alright, flight, switch to Marshall, button 5. Or, sorry, no, it's, 3, I think. Yeah, button 3. Check in button 3.
Or about my speed. Rolling out. and we're
What's your modex again? Marshall, flighted 2 F-14s, 104, 152, marking moms, 180 for 51, Angels 15, state 13.9.
104, 152, radar contact, weather is clear, altimeter is 3051, case 1 expected, BRC 059er, report CB at 10.
1-5, see you at 10.
115, Marshall Angels 2, check on the state on tower.
Should be 71 X-ray? Yeah, 71 X-ray.
Yeah, 104 is,
Books down. Mother 104, did you have an altitude you want us to report at?
Negative. Give me the report at 10 call, and then I'll assign you.
See you at 10.
Alright, well, he didn't tell us, just descend down to 7,000.
111, Marshall Angels 3, check on with state on tower.
111, Angels 3, switching down.
Let's actually descend to 3,000. And let's go ahead and do our flying in checklist. So, hook down. Make sure your NS and altimeter is set. I think you said 3051. Make sure your instruments, your ILS, and your ACLS, or your ILS is on. And make sure Jester's got the data link set to the boat. Make sure Jester set the data link to the boat. It's 33600. It's not required, but otherwise you won't get ILS needles.
107, Marshall Angels 3, check in with state on tower.
It's 33600. it's not required for this, but basically you go to gesture, then you go to data link, and then you go to frequency, and it's probably just will have the carrier frequency, the Theodore Roosevelt, and just tell them to change it to that.
Yeah, it's case 1, so technically we don't need any of that because we're doing visual approaches to the boat.
Yeah, it's just a helpful tool if you want to have the needles, but you don't need it. Alright, and then make sure your radar altimeter is on, and your radios, we'll switch to button 1 when he tells us to, not yet, but that's tower. I can't see you, but take your hooks down. I guess we're gonna probably do... You didn't say we had to do a bolter, so I guess we'll just do normal recoveries. Yep, so leave your hook down.
I'm slowing at 250. Do you have any questions about the case 1 before we get in?
Rough Rider Marshall, Victory 112.
It's Meccan Whiskey, like in a COP, but yeah.
129, low state 13.5. Have you at
I can do the comms on interflight for the first one.
190.
And then go echelon right, and get a little closer. Get into like, not quite parade,
To refer to Marshall, radar contact. Weather weathers is clear. Altimeter 3051. Case 1 expected. BRC 059er. Report CB at 10.
Tree 051, 059er, 112.
104 C at 10.
Flight, hooks down.
Holding hands. See you at 10.
104 Marshall on Angels 2. Check in with state on tower.
Alright, so ship.
Sending to 2, remaining at 250.
Alright, try to get up a little higher, just for safety of flight. We gotta try to stay at our altitude. Get on up Angels 2. Alright, so when we commence, we'll come around the corner. We'll figure out what just follow us, but basically we descend down to 800 and we get to 350 knots, and then we'll go past the carrier to 7.2 miles. I'll just follow us, basically.
Standard rate left turn starting now.
Marshall 112, see you at 10.
112, Marshall Angels 2, check in with state.
You're fine. Just try to stick near us. You don't have to be right on us. Just try to be safe. So we're descending to 800, and then we're getting up to 350 knots.
And the wings back.
And now we'll start our turn basically now. Alright, as to every turn, just follow us. Alright, so at 3 miles we'll call initial, and then we'll do the break, and then you basically go 1 mile past us, and then do your break. And what you'll do in the break is, as soon as you break, you do a 3.5 G turn, and you go wings to auto, throttles to idle, and pull out your air brake, gear to 250, flaps to full once you get to 225, and then you want to end up about 1.2 miles from mother.
Marshall 112.
Does that make sense? And I can any part of it.
8 and 100, established Angels 2.
Alright, cool. And then the next call that you make, and you make this one instead of me making it, is make your beam call once you can see the back of the boat, basically. And you don't need to make red deck calls because we have a tower. You don't need to do the red deck calls. If there's nobody on the tower, then you just have to say red deck when you're blocking the wires, basically. I'm in the south too. I guess Moo kind of is too. 059 is at BRC. 59059. Sorry, what was that, dude? Button 1. Easy with it. Hook, skip, bolter, bolter, bolter.
11110.
Uh, 152, go around. Enable 107 paddles contact. Yeah, so go over the boat and then just stay on the downwind until he tells you to turn. 107 high. You can leave yourself in a dirty configuration. 107 traffic right above you. Look up. Contact traffic. 104 beam. So, okay, so 5 clear downwind, when 115 is on your 9 line at 107, you are cleared downwind, give 152 1 mile space. So turn onto the downwind. And 104 paddles contact. And now just set yourself up how you normally would. On and on. One wire. And be advised, Teddy has ran aground. There are no winds over the deck. So just set yourself. Next call you're going to make is be a beam call once you see the round down. Paddles contact, under, go ahead, slow. Start turning.
Yeah, 115 Delta easy, it stops, so it's just hard to fly on, Jim.
Yeah, roger. And 115, you have 4 in front of you. You're cleared downwind after that 4th ship. 152 paddles contact.
15.
So you see, okay, right in the lineup. So we'll talk about 152 power. 1 wire. Alright, so, yeah, you know the drill. set up, they'll launch again. So the call you make there is Tomcat Ball,
now
and they say your
115,
state.
yeah.
So usually 3/4 to 1 mile out, you just say, you know, Tomcat Ball, state 11.2 or whatever. And that, like, I think you're it got a little chaotic there because he put somebody right in front of you as you were making your turn. Yeah, that should be good. Just check, make sure your wings are all the way back so you don't smack anything. I think he's
107 drifting right.
what a call sign you got.
107 wave off.
112 spinning.
Last caller, say again.
112 spinning.
Tower. 107, traffic on your 11, cleared downwind after him. 112, follow 107, 129, paddle contact.
And your speed works out.
129,
Still
direct.
set back up for takeoff with the wings in because otherwise you're already kind of booked there.
Low glide slope. 2 wire.
Paddles, I see a plane out there, he's long, is that correct?
Yeah, that's your next traffic in front of you. You're up after him.
Roger that.
112 requested downwind.
112, go for it. 100, paddles contact.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'd stay there, don't worry about the plane yet, because we don't know what they're going to do with the boat.
That's true. The boat's kind of fucked.
4 wire.
Yeah, I don't want you to spawn into somebody, that's why.
Paddles contact.
115, Tomcat Ball,
I gotta say, I think they can probably tell.
Little low, little left for lineup. Stick with it.
Mondo's not the worst call sign, man.
99 off.
Yeah, I've seen worse.
Is package lead. We are going to abandon this mission and start another mission.
115, hold what you got. We'll stand by 112.
I did predict this.
115, 1 wire.
115.
My nickname, my call sign should be Seer.
112, you got you and 107, then everyone's aboard.
Green.
Yeah, case one's cool. Yeah, no, it was a good hook, and you did it just like we did. We're just one-wire warriors.
107, paddles contact.
I am the king of one wire.
107, below glide slope.
That guy's pretty low.
Power. Bolter, bolter, bolter. That was a long one. I'm glad you pulled out of that one. Do you want to try again, or do you want me to clear your compass to switch the mission? Alright, 112, you copy that?
Let's switch it.
Compass, you are cleared to switch the mission.
5 launch.
Give it a second, everybody. New mission should be starting up right now.
Just trying to do donuts on that thing.
Everybody, heads up. There are air starts and deck starts. Do the deck starts or the air starts and get into the just go if you're doing a deck start, just get into the bolter pattern.
Bondo, let's do
Vic 9.
Sure, we can be Vic 9.
I'm gonna take a piss, but I'll be back on the radio here in a second.
Was the server back up or?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. What need? Okay. Let's do 12 again.
On frequency 228.5.
Bondo, button 12 again.
Leads in the pit. Leads in the pit. I can hear you. Sorry, you might have said.
BRC 330, altimeter 29.84.
So when he says to stay in the bolter pattern, he basically wants us to, basically launch, stay configured for landing, so keep your flaps down, wings out, gear down, and then just toss your hook down. And then basically just enter the pattern, like as if you'd done a bolter. So turn downwind at about a mile, or whenever he tells you to, and then just get in there and just trap and launch, trap and launch, trap and launch. In some of this case, you'll make your own comms, but all you really gotta say...
Rider Tower, BRC 332. Weather is clear, 10 plus miles of visibility. Winds are about 6 knots from the 149er.
Northeast 52, as you said.
What's the plan here? Are we all just taking bolter pattern shots, or?
Go ahead and request taxi, and I'll push you guys up into the Marshall stack. Angels 2.
Alright, never mind. So I guess clean up when you take off and we'll... I don't know.
So just to confirm, shooting up and into the Marshall stack?
Yeah, go ahead and, okay, let's fly normal departure, check in 306, once 10 miles, you're gonna turn back into the Marshall stack, Angels 2.
Okay, so he wants us to depart normally and then check back in. Alright, sorry.
How about you just depart, switch Marshall, I'll get you back into the stack. Yeah, W, you gonna run 306?
Yeah, I gotta confirm.
But
Because we have 2 with us, we're gonna fly out to call it 15, rendezvous, and then come back in.
that works.
Alright, so whenever you're ready, let us know. But what we'll do is we'll launch. So what I'll request taxi for both of us. He'll probably send us a different cat, so we may not launch at the same time. Just make sure you do your clearing turn, like 20, 30 degrees to the left or right, depending on which cats you're on. And then just follow the BRC until 10 miles, and then check out, and then we'll just rejoin, like on the...
Let's call it again.
How about the 060 radio for 15?
Ready for taxi.
102, clear taxi, hold short cat 1.
10 cat 1, 02. Hit class 111, elevator 4, ready taxi.
Hold on, stand by. Hold on, clear taxi, cat 3.
Here, I'll do some traffic in just a sec.
11 cat 3, line up and wait.
Tower, Victory 9, flight of 2, F-14s, requesting taxi to available cat.
104, you're not showing up. Go ahead and despawn and respawn. You see him? 104, line up cat 3. 102, clear take cat 1.
Take cat 1, 102.
And 107, hold position. Yeah, last call sign, last station, same call sign. Yeah, 152, I don't see you either, but whatever, we'll fucking play it by ear.
You can't see us on lot ATC?
F10.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens.
line up cat 2, and wait. correct?
He's saying that he doesn't see us on the F10 map.
Oh, 107, hold position. 152, line up CAT 2 and wait. One zero two, clear launch when able. Switch tower.
Clear launch, switch tower, 102.
Sorry, switch Marshall, button 3.
Now you can hook up.
111, ready, Cat 3.
111, hold position. 111, clear launch, switch Marshall, button 3.
111, launching, switching, see ya.
Alright, so just fly out to 10 miles, we'll switch to Marshall, and then meet at the 060 for 15 from the TACAN.
104, clear, take CAT 3 when able.
Okay, just go straight out to 15 then, that's fine. So just go to the 330, and then just go to 15.
152,
15
clear
miles.
launch, switch
So
tower,
that's
button 3
radio, 330 radial for 15 miles, and then yeah, 5,000 feet's fine for that.
At that box 104, the marshallers don't see us. Can we taxi the...
Say again?
The marshallers, or the ground don't see us. Can we go to Cat 1?
Try and request launch.
Yeah, we did end up moving.
Okay, come off right, try CAT 1.
Deck boss, 111.
111, deck boss 228.5.
Deck boss, 111, we aren't getting anything from Marshall. Do you want me to just proceed straight into the stack?
Are you on button 3, 306 in the back?
Affirm.
My bad, I thought you had that one too. I can hop on 306.
111, switching button 3 for the bolter pad, or the stack.
152, clear launch, switch button 3 in the back.
Deck boss, 107. Elevator 3, request taxi.
Last calling, say again.
Request taxi, catapult.
107, I have you 2x5, adjust your mic.
Monster 7, request taxi to catapult.
107, clear taxi CAT 3, line up and wait, have you 5x5.
Monster 7.
104 is ready to launch Cat 1.
Lima Charlie.
Marshall 102, marking mom 002 for 10, Angels 2, state 10.5.
Leads built up.
102,
visual on ya.
Marshall, visual. Enter the stack at 2, your signal is Charlie.
Stack of 2, signals Charlie.
Yep, just continue 300 knots towards 15 miles. It's 500 till 7 miles. It's okay, we didn't tell you. You... To start a left-handed orbit, 250 knots, half standard rate turn.
107, radar contact, maintain current heading.
250.
102, traffic, co-alt off your 10 o'clock, 3 miles, call contact.
How's the traffic?
102, create spacing on that traffic. You are co-out with him. Your signal is Charlie.
Alright, signal's Charlie. We'll make some space behind the traffic for 102.
107, Rough Rider, you are cleared to depart directly into the stack, Angels 3.
107, departing. Stack.
And just make sure you don't go within 10 miles of Mother's airspace without us checking in. You should be okay, but...
99, Marshall. Is there anyone else in the air that is not 111, 102, or 107?
104 and 152 are both in the air.
100 is one.
112 is in the air. 411 commencing.
104, 152, what's your current location?
We are at, we're at the 310 for 16 miles.
Angels.
5,000.
104 Tower, are you still rejoining?
Yep, we're gonna rejoin and then we're gonna check in.
Okay, great. Just stay wide of like the 10, 12 DME mark, and then let me know when you need me.
Well,
102 commencing.
Yeah, I was just trying to get back to you quicker.
Yeah, 111 switch tower, 102 switch tower.
102.
Alright, lead, request your join. Alright, we're gonna take lead if you wanna come down on our right echelon.
Marking your 025 for 47. Angel.
Oh, never mind, you hold position, we'll take the lead position.
112 stand by.
You're good, just stay where you are, just hold that position you're in right now. Right echelon.
Two Rough Rider Marshall, radar contact, Mother's
Let's get our
Rider
hooks
is
down
clear,
now.
10 plus miles of visibility,
Let's go ahead and do
altimeter
our
is
pre-check-in
2984,
checklist.
case when I expected,
So-
BRC Tree 2, report see me at 10.
2984 BRC.
One moment. Alright, so everybody's heads down. Altimeter should be set to 2984.
39 Angels.
HUD should be set to landing.
State.
Steering command as required. TACAN should be set to 71 X-ray. And make sure that's active. Get your ICLS on if you're able to. That's the TACAN data link thing, or the data link thing I was talking about earlier.
0 radar contact. Weather's weather is clear with 10 plus miles of visibility.
Or should we set the BRC, which I think we said was 032.
BRC, tree 2. Report CME attempt.
Sorry, 332? 332.
Altimeter 2984, BRC 332.
And make sure your rad alpha's on.
107
Make sure your hook is down.
Refrain Marshal 115, marking your 020 for 50, Angel 17.
And then, sounds like the lights don't really matter. Alright, we good? Any
115,
issues?
stand by. 107, acknowledge.
Alright, I'll check in just a second.
115, radar contact. Mother's weather is clear. 10 plus miles of visibility. Altimeter is 2984. Case 1 expected. BRC, tree 2. Report CME attempt.
115, 2984, BRC 332. Report C attempt.
And 107, your signal is Charlie.
Marshall 104152, marking moms 310, 16 miles, Angels 5, state 14.2.
104, Rough Rider does not have radar contact, so we're going to play this one by ear. Mother's weather is clear, 10 plus miles of visibility. Altimeter is 2984. Case 1 expected. BRC is tree 2. Report see me at 10. Expect Angels 2.
Alright, 2982, 332, and we'll report see you at 10. 104, 150.
Negative. Altimeter 2984. BRC 332. Expect Angels 2.
2984, 332, Angels 2.
Good readback.
We're going to start our descent to 2.
And you've had a good hook. I'm just saying good hook, just your hook's actually down. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't think it's something we're required to do, but just another check on the old checklist item, I suppose.
Beginning our level out.
Rough Rider, stay position.
04, Rough Rider, we're at 300 for 16, Angels 2.
Rough Rider.
Going to 250.
Marshall Victory 100, see you at 10.
100, Roger. Marshall Angels 2, come back with state.
Marshall 112, see you at 10.
112, Marshall Angels 3, come back with state.
Angels 3. 112.
Forget it. I don't need to know what your guys' fuel you guys took off.
104 C at 10, and we're at 300 for 10 at 2,000.
104, take Angels 3, and then tell me what position you're coming in from at about 5 miles.
Angels 3, and we're planning in position 3, 104.
107, push tower.
This is all my fault. Don't worry, I'm screwing this up. Here is position 3. We're turning in now. 115, see you 10.
115, Marshall Angels 4, come back with your state.
Marshall's Angels 4, state 13.
104, established Angels 3, position 3.
Tower.
And we're gonna make a return to
Marshall
5 miles.
overhead Angels 2, state 14.5.
100, signals Charlie.
100.
104, collapse.
Ascending to 2,000. And going back left to
And
705.
115, report traffic at your 1 o'clock overhead moms for 7 miles.
15, how's your traffic?
You are clear to take Angels 3 behind that traffic.
115, taking Angels 3.
And then 104, if you can keep giving me updates on where you guys are at, I appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll do.
104, position 4, Angels 2.
112, passing to position 1, Angels 3.
Yeah, I have the rest of you. It's only 104 and 152 I can't see.
Roger that.
15, establish overhead Angels 3. Yield 13.2. Alright, dude, I'm all over the speed.
Alright, 104, your signal is Charlie. 112, collapse.
112.
So signals Charlie, next one. Signal's gonna be Charlie, so we'll do the descend down to 800, 350 knots, and just follow us, but just signal Charlie means that it's time to commence.
100 commencing.
100, push tower, check in.
100.
And 112, I wasn't expecting you to collapse on the top side of the stack. Since you're already there, your signal is Charlie.
112, that's my bad.
104 is position 2, Angels 2.
104, you contact on 112 at position 3.
112, commencing.
112, check in tower. 104, you visual contact with that commencing aircraft.
Negative.
signal is Charlie, and 115, you are cleared to collapse after position 3.
115.
Yeah, Tower 104, we see co-altitude traffic. We'll avoid. I think that's probably what it is.
You guys are in Angels 2, right?
Yeah, we're both at the same altitude.
You guys should be the only ones in the stack at Angels 2. I got traffic at 3 and traffic at 800.
Alright, Tower 104, we thought our signal was Charlie. We can go back up to Angels 2.
Are you guys commenced currently?
Well, now we're not.
Yeah, go for it. Commence. I was expecting you guys to commence.
Alright, 104 is commencing.
Alright, 104, checking on 10.
No, you're good. Stay good, won't stick with us.
115, dropping Angels 2, position 3.
Tower.
Switch to button 1.
Or correction, Marshall.
Now we have it. State's 9.8.
Winds 16 down the deck, 2 from starboard, Tomcat in the groove, call the ball.
102, Tomcat ball, 8.5.
On and on. On and on. Forward.
112, traffic at your 3, 1 mile, call contact.
111, up beam.
111. Paddles contact.
02, green deck.
So try to get to 350 knots, 800 feet. Yep, we're going to be calling initial in just a minute, and then we're braking.
16 knots down the deck, 2 from starboard, Tomcat in the groove, call the ball.
107, Tomcat ball, 7.5.
Power, you're long in groove. Wave off, power, wave off. Yeah, don't rock your wings at me like that, that's scary.
104 initial. 105 get with.
No, I called it. Calling the brake though.
16 knot down the deck, 2 from starboard, Tomcat in the groove, call the ball.
111, Tomcat ball, 6-0.
Come left. Come left. Through wire.
So we're going to extend a little bit just so we don't smash into these guys.
And 102's hooked to Cat 1, ready to launch for another Vulgar pattern. 104's on the brake. 112 will be.
102 cleared, launch, caution, traffic, your 9 o'clock, cleared, downwind, break, 102, pedals contact.
Starboard
your
Tomcat in the
beam
group,
call,
call the ball.
and then Tomcat ball. So what you'll say for Tomcat ball is Tomcat ball when you see it.
Come left.
State whatever your state is.
Wave off.
Button 1, yep.
102, turning downwind. 107.
16 knots down the deck, 2 from starboard Tomcat in the groove, call the ball.
100 Tomcat ball, 13.
On and on. On and on.
Sorry, say that again.
On and on.
600's fine. 600 to 800.
3 wire.
104 beam.
112 requested downwind.
104. I got you at my 90. 112, you're cleared downwind. 105, checking the tower. Last call on sign, second.
Just spread it out a little bit.
115, checking tower, commencing. 115, say fuel state. Fuel state 13, or 12.4. 16 knot down the deck, 2 from starboard Tomcat in the groove, call the ball.
7.0.
Little right. Right for lineup. Right for lineup. Hook skip forward. Do not cut your engines on me. That's 1 point.
Contact.
102.
107, you were long in groove, and you cut your engines in close. That's unsafe.
104, Tomcat ball, state 9.
Roger, ball. On and on.
112.
On and on. Drifting left. 4 wire. Wave off, foul deck.
111, ready, cap 1.
Yep, so just go back into the bolter pattern, just climb up to 1200, and then, oh my god.
102, or correction,
Oh, sorry.
111.
Do your thing. Ignore me.
Clean up your jet.
Request downwind.
102, clear downwind.
02.
Winds 16 down the deck, 2 from starboard Tomcat in the groove, call the ball.
112 Tomcat ball 9.1.
Come left. You're high. Approaching center line. 4 wire.
I'm honestly not sure where you are right now. Okay, yep, just wave off, and then just reset. Did you just pass over the carrier?
Traffic overhead. You're cleared launch. Give me 5 seconds interval.
102 beam.
102 panels contact. And Tomcat on the cat is the last one to launch. Knots down the deck, 2 from starboard, Tomcat in the groove, call the ball.
Can't hear me, can you?
102 Tomcat ball 7.4.
Alright, hang on, we had to respawn our jet, and I'm going to restart my SRS. I'll be
Approaching
right back.
center line. One wire.
100 ready to launch Cat
100, clear launch, cat 1.
102 green deck.
Alright, just do, did you feel like your jet was messed up at all?
102, no more launches. Tomcat in the group, 16 knots down the deck, 2 from starboard, call the ball. Tomcat ball, 11, Tomcat ball, 15 Tomcat ball, 11.7. On and on. On and on. Don't drop. Bolter, bolter, bolter.
102, pretty pleased with the carry on.
No. If you're long and groove, go delta. If it's a normal or beam turn, just say late a beam call. Fly the pattern, but don't land. Tomcat in the group, 16 knots down the deck, 2 from starboard, call the ball.
111 Tomcat ball 5.2.
On center line, on glide slope.
And if you're having any issues with your jet and you just want to go to
Drifting
start with
right.
us, that's fine too. If it's working fine, then just keep doing your thing, keep doing patterns.
3 wire. On fire repairs downwind. One five, clear downwind. I don't have you in the groove. Okay, I have you in the groove. Tomcat in the groove, call the ball. Roger, wave it off, wave it off. Tomcat in the group, call the ball.
100 Tomcat ball 12.4.
On and on, drifting right. Little low. 3 wire.
It's just the colloquial name for the LSO.
We have 2 more Tomcats in the pattern, and then we will debrief.
paddles to tell you to go up or down.
Tower, I have a Tomcat rolling out in front of me here.
We're taking on a tower. Zero 60, Angels 20.
104, Roger. 115 beat. 115, Roger. House contact. Sending go Delta Easy, I got a jet really close in front of me, he's LNG. Our 115 is...
I don't know if they can see you. What frequency are you on right now?
5 Tomcat ball, 11.0. Roger, ball. Approaching center line. On glide slope, right for lineup. Right for lineup. Right for lineup.
Alright, com check.
Wire.
Alright, where the fuck are we? Alright. Sounds good. Alright. And you're at... Yeah, get us down. Alright, I don't see any traffic in front of us. Is there anything? Okay. Alright, so you're a little wide. Get us... Yeah, there you go. Bring us left a little bit. You want to be basically right parallel to the BRC. Not too low, so that's good. So 1.6-ish is fine. Bring us a little more left. You're too far right. There you go. Perfect. Alright, and then you're a little low. Guess up to like 600-ish. Get on speed AOA.
I could wave, I could. I would.
152 beam.
Yeah, I didn't know who that was.
Start turning.
152 paddles contact.
Start turning. Do your turn. Do your turn. Basically, when you do the beam call, if there's nobody else in the pattern, you should go. Alright. Looking good. Alright. I can call the ball for you. Just get lined up. Nice. Finish your rollout. Tomcat ball, state 6.8.
Tomcat in the groove, 60 knots down the deck, 2 from starboard. Roger, ball. Right for lineup. Power. On glide slope. Approaching center line. Power.
Power, 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 power.
Wave off. Wave off.
Yep, just keep going. Just full power. Don't climb too much. Level out. Get to 800. And then just turn downwind once you're settled and stable. Yep.
I think you took some power out, or you DLC'd a lot. That's scary. Roger. Yep, be liberal with it.
152 turning downwind. Alright, go into the downwind.
104 caution traffic in the pattern, cleared brake when he is at your 90.
Alright, and just focus on getting nice and stable.
107, no taxi.
Gear down.
You are
Gear down.
done for the night once these two get down.
Are you sure? Okay, whatever. Yeah, I must be desynced. Sounds good. Yeah, looks like it's down. Yep, you're good. Alright, so try to get to 1.4, 1.2 to 1.5. That's pretty good. You're high, though. You're 1,200 feet, so just work on getting down. Nice job. Level out. Yeah. So you just want to be parallel to that BRC. Perfect. Okay, good. And then just get a little lower. You're just a little high. You don't want to come into the groove too high. 152, a beam.
152, paddles, contact.
Alright, go. And just work on descending slowly as you do this. No rush. More power. Yep. Yep, you're good, you're good, you're good. Oh, 400 feet. You'll need to get a little higher to get on glide slope. But just work it in slowly.
Forward beam.
500 feet.
104, pedals contact.
As you're coming around this corner, just make sure you're adding power just so you don't drop too much. Nice. Alright, power. Climb a little bit. You're definitely low.
Alright, come down the groove, 16 knots down the deck, 2 from starboard, call the ball.
152 Tomcat ball, state 613.
Alright, you're drifting left, so put a little right into this. And just a little bit more power, you're below the glide slope. A little more right, you're approaching glide slope. Very nice. Little more, a little power. Nice. You're on glide slope. Do not cut the engines, that's not what we're looking for.
Just add the power back. Oh.
Bolter, bolter, bolter.
Power, 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 power. Alright, that's fine. Just get back up to 800. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Just get back up to 800, and then we'll turn downwind. Okay. Okay.
Forward, Tomcat ball, 8.8.
Okay.
Roger ball, 16
Ready for
knots
downwind?
down the deck, 2 from starboard.
Alright, just go.
You are little right for lineup, on glide slope.
And then watch here, don't climb too much. Try to stay around 800.
On center line, on glide slope. On center line, on glide slope. Three wire.
So,
You broke the curse.
Nice. This is a nice rollout. Good. Very stable. You're a little close to the carrier. So just kick out to the right just a little bit. Because you're gonna not have enough, you're gonna be mispositioned. Alright, 152 beam. Alright, start your turn. Just keep in mind you may...
Roger, 152. Paddles contact.
You may have to just...
152, we're gonna call it after this last one. That does not mean you should get gondolanditis and dump the power and try and get on the deck. Make this a safe pass. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Alright. Alright. You're a little high, but it's okay. Just get yourself rolled out. Tomcat ball, state 6.
Roger, ball. Little power. On glide slope, on center line. Drifting left.
Yep. Don't overcorrect, just little corrections. Just little corrections. Don't slam the nose down, out. You got it.
On glide slope, on center line.
Throttle, power.
That's weird.
Hey, you should have cut a wire.
That was totally a drop.
Above the fourth wire right now for you? Is he like hovering like a F-35? Oh, you bolted? Fuck, you're just chilling on deck. Oh, am I good, DC?
Yeah, it's messed up, because our lead jet was messed up too.
Well, that's fine. I just DC'd X for whatever reason. I lost connection. Cool. All right, go ahead and despawn. Those were some good attempts. 152, just quickly towards the end. That might have been me, but it seemed like you weren't on AOA and you were kind of pushing your nose down. Is that what you felt, or am I off base there? Because it could have been lag. Okay, I'm just double checking that if we want to descend, that is not a stick movement at that point. That's a little DLC, maybe a little power. Agreed? Okay, perfect. Then I think that was just straight up fucking DC.
I gotta raise my hand even before we get to the what did you learn. That was probably my worst flying a case 1 night since I was an ensign. And Moo, I think I cut you off in the stack because I collapsed way too fucking early and whatnot. So that was just shit for me tonight. So Moo, I'm sorry if I got in your way.
Don't worry about it. I mean, I think we were hitting jet most of the time anyway, so it was difficult for everyone, I think.
Did you also cut off Moo and me?
Did I cut you off, Mando?
Oh yeah, you cut me off big time.
Really?
I tried to yell.
Oh,
But that's
shit.
okay. I salvaged it and turned myself into a 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was just awful tonight, so I gotta raise my hand on that shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't say about it too much. I think that was Dub couldn't really sequence us correctly because he couldn't see us.
There was some weird stuff going on at the server too. I had at least one instance where there was someone in front of us. I could hear them on the radio, but I couldn't see them, and they weren't on the F10 map.
Oh yeah, this tacky is gonna be funny because we won't see like 2 or 3 people.
No, I see him attack me.
Oh, you do?
The paths where we went
Yeah,
Delta
okay.
Easy was crazy because I came out and Bondo was like right on top of me for some reason. And then I turn a beam and then Hush is sitting right in front of me as I'm trying to line it up. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
How'd this happen?
In real life,
Yeah,
we would just we'd still show up on the radar, even if we don't show up on
Compass,
the
do you want me
F10
to get this debrief?
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Okay,
praying you were Bolter. I
You
was
guys got
lining
that
up for
whole
you to Bolter.
quiet. All right. Hey,